I'm going to see if anybody comes on. Ooh, forgot to put this on. I should be doing more lives and actually announce them. I do not know how to do this. So we're gonna see if anybody comes on. It's been a minute almost. Hi. I don't know what I'm doing because I've only done one live before. So we're gonna see if more people come on or not. Thanks for stopping by. Who's on here? Oh, maybe I can see. Okay. I just see people are on, but I don't know who's actually on. What are your signs if you're on already? Please. Hey girl! How are you, Angela? So this is going to be a general read, so I'm just going to do one reading for all signs. Miss Ican, Priscilla, hi. You're chilling, Angela? Yeah, me too. I went to the gym, that's why I look like this. But I'm just going to do all signs, one general all signs reading. Hopefully it's nothing like yesterday's Capricorn reading, because that was a bit much to do. So, what is everyone's zodiac? So I know. Hi, Miss Ikani. Is it Ikani or Ican? Well, if this is your first time, what is your sign, please? If you don't mind me asking. I don't like how YouTube's live setup is. Oh, okay, there he is. Now I can see it. Oh no, I need to look at yesterday. Oh, you're Capricorn? Girl! Yesterday's read was something else. Like, I don't know what was going on. Ooh. Afterwards, I really could have used a nap, but I had to make some green juice. Like yesterday's reading, I was like, I do not know what the hell is going on here. Like, I almost cried 3 times. The funny thing is, some people thought it was my pain. I think I'm kind of past that. If it's my pain, I'm vulnerable enough to be able to say, I'm feeling, this is my experience, and I'm feeling this during this reading. But you'll know if it's my pain during a reading, because I don't get teary-eyed and just clear up my face. That doesn't happen. If it's my pain, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Aw, I'm sorry, love. Well, I will say that my subscribers, I have noticed I have very, very supportive subscribers. Like, they will be there and encourage each other, and it is just a beautiful thing. Now, there will be an ignorant comment every once in a while, because when you are growing, that's what happens to your channel. Sometimes people have no control of their life, so they take it out on people on YouTube, but that is okay. So I'm gonna start doing my reading. Again, this is for all signs. Ew, I've realized I don't want to take my hand out of here. So this is Florida water, which you guys normally see me put on every video beforehand. And I don't have any nails on today. But I'm going to start the reading. We're going to see what comes out because I have no idea. I can't wait till my channel gets like larger and I have like a lot of people on lives. I appreciate one person, so there you go. So I'm going to shuffle and we're going to see what Spirit has to say. And my nose is really itching, which normally leads me to believe it's going to be touching on somebody's personal almost. Hi, Siren's Heart Song, welcome. So what I want to show you is this. When I'm shuffling, this fell out. So we're starting. I'm calling this out now. This is Capricorn energy, and this is also somebody toxic. So we're going to see if this person comes out in the reading. But I was shuffling the cards and this came out. It just like fell. So I just wanted to say that. I'm going to shuffle one more time like this, and then we're going to get started. Hi, I believe in karma. Yeah, I'm Capricorn too, and I believe in karma too. You think you're going to screw me over? That's okay. I don't need to wish bad on nobody. The universe is going to do it. Hi, Blessed Matthew. So I'm going to start the reading. Spirit didn't even let me ask the question. You're Capricorn too. Well, hey. Hi, Lisa. So Spirit didn't even let me ask the question. I was going to say, what messages do you have for the collective? Hi, Tina. First card to come out is the Hanged Man. So there's some surrender to something. There's letting go of something, and there's waiting, possibly. I have a very strong feeling that this is the energy, and a lot of you haven't seen the reading. I'm just going to encourage everyone to look at yesterday's Capricorn reading because, hi Tina, I know you're Cappy girl, I know you are. Yesterday's Capricorn reading was like in your face, like Spirit calling you out on your stuff as far as your part in a situation that hurt you. And so this automatically makes me think of that reading. And a lot of individuals, Capricorn, cross watcher, any sign, it does not matter. A lot of people in relationships sacrifice themselves. They sacrifice themselves for somebody that's not going to sacrifice for them. I think it's okay to love someone, and I know that in relationships there's always that person that gives the most. But in my readings, what I tend to do is I ask questions, and I don't think I've ever asked as many questions as I've asked yesterday, or I try to make people think of things. If you are like constantly putting your all in a relationship where the other person is not putting their all in, sometimes I feel that that is actually crippling the other person. You're being an enabler. And you are carrying all the weight in a relationship. Oh, Lisa, you're fine. Sometimes one person is giving the most and they're carrying all the weight in the relationship. And when you do that, and you have to think about it, when you carry all the weight in a relationship and then you complain that your partner is not giving and is not doing enough, they don't have to because you're doing it. I talk about myself a lot to be relatable because I can't talk about this stuff if I haven't been through it. I've been through some crap. But in relationships, you have to consider if you're doing the most and giving your all and the other person isn't, if you are even allowing them the opportunity to step up to the plate. a lot of times we're not. We're just taking care of it, and then they come to expect it, and they come to manipulate to get what they want more, and they don't have to give. And they know they don't have to because they've got it made, regardless of what your sign is. So this makes me feel like a lot of people that saw yesterday's Capricorn reading, and this reading is for everybody, not just Capricorn today, but I feel like a lot of people would really relate to that, and I really wish that yesterday's reading was just in all signs, because I still feel like I would have pulled the same energy. So we're going to see what comes out next. Because this is you guys sacrificing, and a lot of you are uncertain, but I feel like this is self-sacrifice, not in a good way, like sacrificing yourself to make a relationship work. I pulled the Emperor card, and the first thing I saw was Divine Masculine. I feel like a lot of y'all are dealing with your Divine Masculine. And there was a young lady that I had was not chatting, but was responding to her message earlier, and she was talking about a person being her Divine Masculine. I feel like a lot of you were like in this energy where you were doing what was necessary. You had a foundation. You felt like you knew what you wanted. You had stability. You had control of things and of yourself. And you knew what you wanted. But then you get involved with this person that is all over the place. Or they say they want the same thing that you do while they're trying to figure out what it is that they want. And I feel like for some of you, you don't even know what you want anymore because this person. And it's not that you don't know what you want, you're confused because this person just threw you off so much mentally. And it tends to happen when it's not an equal give and take in a relationship. It tends to happen. So let's see what Spirit has next for the collective. Ooh. Yeah. It was not an equal give and take. A lot of you were heartbroken because of somebody. And that's why you started in this Emperor energy, and you're no longer in it because you gave your all to somebody who probably wanted to have their cake and eat it too. I always think that with the birds. I don't know why. I mean, there's 3 hearts, so I always think third party. And then I see the 2 birds, and I always think this person had 2 people at least. That is what I feel. It does not mean that that's correct. You'll know if it's your story or not. I pulled the 9 of Pentacles energy, which leads me to believe a lot of you were in this energy also, where you were in a good place. You were independent. You were doing what you wanted. You had your self-worth. You were abundant. You were just enjoying life when this person came along. And they totally threw you off track. And I feel like for some of you, this is a place where you're trying to get to, is in the 9 of Pentacles energy, where you're self-sufficient and you're able to make happen the things that you really want to achieve. Ooh. Moment of truth. I have the King of Wands energy. I feel like you need to take control of the situation. Sometimes taking control is removing yourself from a particular situation. And when I see the cards, it's not only the card meaning for me, it's more than that. But I feel like it's almost like grabbing the bull by the horns. And for some of you, you may have to do something that's very hard for you and that you've never done before. Not necessarily for everyone. But you have to look at life sometimes beyond the person that you're with. Because there's more to life than that person, especially if they're not treating you right. If you are hurt and wanting things to work out with somebody that is not respecting you and is not honoring you, you have to ask yourself why. Like, I really wish people, when they're hurt by somebody, they would look themselves in the mirror and ask and say their name. Oh, Tina, divorce. Yes, ma'am. Hallelujah. Congratulations. That's a great birthday present. And I remember you said he was a narcissist. But sometimes I just wish people would stand in the mirror. And it might seem uncomfortable. And I've done this before. And I'm like, we're going to act like I'm in the front of the mirror. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I've done. I've been like, why are you fighting over some... I'm not fighting, but I felt like I was fighting for a relationship, and we were supposed to be in a mutual relationship. It was not an equal give and take. We were supposed to be exclusive. I don't believe that it was. But I asked myself, why are you fighting to make this relationship work? The relationship's not supposed to be so hard. If somebody really cares about you, it's not supposed to be so hard. And I was like, how is this person adding to your happiness? Oh my God. This is the Ten of Cups. I'm talking about this because I actually thought the person was my Ten of Cups that I'm talking about. For you guys, you actually thought the person was your Ten of Cups. And this is the whole reason to like fight to try to make a relationship work. But why are you fighting to make a relationship work with somebody that's not trying to fight for you? Not putting in the effort. Not doing the work with you. Making you do all the work while they sit back and chillax. Messages for the collective. All 12 signs. What message do we have for the collective? I wonder if there's any healing messages in this reading too, because there definitely was not healing messages like I'm used to in yesterday's reading. Ace of Wands. This has to do with new opportunities and growth. Has to do with your energy, a creative spark, ignited passion. For me, I feel like that's telling you to think of things that you can do to make yourself happy and also to grow. Because even though somebody broke your heart, if you are heartbroken or if you're recovering from heartbreak, it doesn't mean you have to stay in that energy. And see, I pulled the Hierophant. This is a spiritual wisdom card. This is also the card that I feel like when it's a situation like this is saying you need to really look at your how you view relationships, like your beliefs in regards to relationships. Whether they're traditional, conventional, unconventional, it doesn't matter. You have to look at your experiences. Give me one moment because I'm reading this. Oh, where is it at? There we go. Girl, I totally understand. Oh, I just missed a whole bunch of damn comments. Oh, Tina, I know. I remember your comments, girl. They're memorable, and I'm so sorry you went through all of that. Oh, Joni, it is your story. I'm sorry, love. Okay. You're welcome. Yeah, yeah. If we ask ourselves more questions, if we talk to ourselves the way that it's like this. Do you ever notice that when something happens to somebody, you just got the best advice to give them? And then when you're in the situation, you don't even follow your own advice? It's almost like, okay, I know I have advice to give, but it doesn't apply to me. I feel like a lot of people are like that. So you have to like stand in the mirror and talk to yourself like you don't even know you, like you're your friend, your best friend. And sometimes it's hard. But I did pull the Hierophant, so I feel like you have to evaluate your relationships and your role in the relationships. And the reason that I say that is because if you get in relationships, if there's like if there's a similar theme in relationships that you've been in, then you have to consider your part. Like some people jump in relationships and they like people and all of a sudden they have sex and they think they're in love. We have to learn the difference between love and lust, because I think for a lot of people, their feelings are in their pants. They don't know how to determine the difference. And that's not a judgment, because I've struggled with that myself. I can't just have casual. I cannot be casual with intimacy. And I think for a lot of people, ooh, Tina, yes, that's good. I think for a lot of people, that's the thing. But I feel like some of these individuals that have hurt you are actually using sex as a tool. I had mentioned it in last night's reading, or this morning's reading. I guess I posted this morning, depending on where you're located. Sometimes people have a lot of makeup sex. Well, you can't have a lot of makeup sex unless there's a lot of problems and a lot of arguing. So is it like legit stuff? Or is it a pattern? Is it a cycle? Because some people use sex to throw people off, and you have to ask yourself and look at your situation and see if that's what it is. So the Hierophant for me is one of those that you need to look at and question your beliefs in regards to relationships, and some of you in regards to spirituality also. So I have the Sun card, which is about being positive and ultimate happiness. Like, this is in your grasp, but it is based on the decisions that you make. If you are with somebody that keeps you miserable, you're not going to get there, because that person is like a distraction from you getting there. And what's so funny is I have the Ten of Pentacles card, which is like the family card, the everything card to me. Privilege, financial security, which a lot of us want and love. Leaving a legacy, inheritance, wealth. Some of you can never get there with this person because they just take. You want somebody that's going to give to you as well, not just take. What else do I have? The Eight of Pentacles card. I love this card because this is the Mastery at Work card, but this is my self-mastery card. This is about you looking at and working on yourself. Like, don't worry about the past person, work on yourself. Because if your past person is entertaining somebody else, they're not worried about what you're doing, because they're wanting to have their cake and eat it too. And I'm going to say this, and I really hope it doesn't offend anybody, because I saw this on YouTube the other day, and my mouth fell open. And it said, and I'm not saying it's 100% true all the time, but it just made me think. The guy said, if a man has an option between two women, he will always stay with the weaker woman. I'm not saying anybody's weak. What I am saying, based on that, is a person's going to keep dealing with if a person wants to have their cake and eat it too, and they're not faithful, you best believe they will stay with somebody. Hi, girl. Welcome, Yvette. You best believe if a person wants to have their cake and eat it too and not be faithful and run the streets and all that, if you're the type of partner that accepts every lie, if you're the type of partner that ignores the red flags and makes excuses for them, with like sometimes people ask questions and they answer those questions and don't let the person answer, and the person's like, that's what happened, So if you're that type of person, this person will probably never leave you. And this person will probably never leave you because they can always get over. So you have to be stronger than your feelings for this person. You have to love yourself more than you love this person. You have to master yourself. You have to master your emotions. You have to be willing to be honest enough to look at yourself and to see what your part was, because sometimes we are enablers. We do the most in a relationship, and the other person never has to lift a finger. The other person never has to step up to the plate because we're going to do everything for them. My brother sent me a message today, and I should post it on my community page. I'm going to read it to you. It was awful. It's a lady, and this really rubbed me the wrong way. And I was disappointed because she's a black girl too. And I was like, this is not what our black men need, girlfriend. No. She said, let's elevate our men. You live with your mom? No problem, move in with me. You don't have a car? No worries, you can drive mine. You have bad credit? No issues, babe. Put that credit card in my name, and we will work on paying the bill together, because you are a king. I am not talking bad about anybody that has any of these, because people have things that happen to them. But I am hi Mona. But I am talking about people enabling people to where they don't have to try. People enabling people so they don't have to try. This right here is not the route to go. You want somebody that's going to put in effort, that's going to try. Yeah, if you're with somebody like that, where you're offering everything and they don't have to lift a finger, you will never be in this Ten of Pentacles energy. You have to look at the person you're with. Some people love us because of what we can do for them. Some people love us for what we can do for them. Messages. Oh snap. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. I'm talking about money. You guys need to save money. Work on your security, your financial security. Some of you need to work on not being insecure because the situation with this person left you insecure. For some of you, this person did what they did because they were insecure. If they went to somebody else, I think sometimes people leave the person that they're with because they are feeling inadequate. And so they go to somebody that they're doing better than so they can feel better about themselves. Not always the case, but it is the case sometimes. A lot of you are guarded. But you need to work on your long-term security, whether this person is in the picture or not. You need to work on that. I'm so not liking YouTube right now. Don't like YouTube. I can't see the comments. Oh, there we go. Hi, Lady Venus. Thank you. So what does that mean? It means you have to take a leap of faith. You have to get out of this energy that you're in, especially if you're in a funk. You need to be willing to see what else is out there, because the world is vast. The world is so much bigger than just this person that you're dealing with that has you feeling bad, that's not treating you right. I always say with this, the moon card represents what we don't know, what you guys don't know. It could be representing your fears. So what, you're scared? So what, you don't know everything? You don't know anything about this person. You don't know everything about this person. So if you can be in a situation or a relationship with somebody that you barely know anything about because they have secrets, then you should be willing to not know everything for yourself. So this lady here, she's with somebody and they have secrets. And she's like, I'm tired of this. I want to see what else is out there. I'm scared because I can only see so far in front of me. But I'm going to trust the universe, and I'm going to have that childlike wonder, and I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to be spontaneous, even though I'm uptight and I don't want to be spontaneous. Ooh, Lisa, best of luck to you. That would be awesome. So I feel like a lot of you need to be in this energy. You need to be spontaneous. You need to be looking. Hi, Michelle Williams. I know, girlfriend, that you a Capricorn. You're one of mine from the beginning. But yeah, you guys need to be in this energy. You need to be willing to take a leap of faith. You need to have faith in yourself, for yourself. Messages for all signs. What messages do we have for the collective, Spirit? Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Ooh! Hi, Mason Walls. Thank you. I'm glad to have you as well. Hi, the Dark J Jessica Rabbit. I love it. Your name is great. Mason Walls, you cannot retract your statement. I already saw it. You guys need to be in this. No, you're fine. I understood what you meant, Mason Walls. You're good. You guys need to be in this death energy. You guys need to spiritually be in this death energy. You're fine. I understood what you meant. This is a symbolic death. This is an opportunity for there to be a rebirth. This is an opportunity for you guys to be looking at things from a different perspective. Yeah, because most of my followers are Capricorns. That's why. I'm expanding though. You guys need to look at things from a different perspective. You need to look at things from a perspective, all of you, to where you put yourself first before this person. So I'm going to say this. You all that have been heartbroken or are dealing with a rough situation right now where your person is straight and things like that, I'm sure you love that person with all of your heart. Hi, Molly. I'm sure you love that person with all of your heart. And you're showing your love and you're doing whatever it is to prove your love to this person. But you can't prove your love to a person who doesn't appreciate you. You can't prove your love to a person who doesn't want it. And you can't prove your love to a person who doesn't want to see it. Not saying this is the case for everyone, but think about it. While you are loving this person, you best believe this person is loving themselves, because they're doing whatever they want and whatever makes them happy, and they're not caring about your feelings. But who is loving you? Who is showing you love, and who is putting you first? You have to ask yourself, I love this person. Are they showing me love? I treat this person so well. You're welcome, Tina. I treat this person so well, and they know I love them. But do they show me love? Do I feel love from this person? And love is not sex. Love is not I love you during sex either. because for some of you, I'm afraid that's the only time you hear it. So this is an opportunity for some of you to release and let go. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just delivering the message. You decide what you do. You decide what fits and what doesn't. You decide. But this is an opportunity for there to be an ending. This is an opportunity for there to be a new beginning. Because we did pull this card. Messages for the collective. Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective? I'm wondering how long this reading's going to be. Messages for the collective. What messages do we have for the collective? Thank you guys so much for being on the live with me. Oh, did I read that? Wait. Tina. Oh, girl. It's okay. I feel like you weren't missing much anyway. That's so wrong. Messages. Oh no, I'm never going to slam anybody. I'm never going to slam Capricorn. I'm never going to slam Aries or Taurus or Gemini. I'm not going to slam any one sign because you know what? Every freaking sign has good people and bad people as far as the choices they make and how they treat people. Every single sign is going to, during their reading, and I don't care what other readers say, I'm sorry. Sometimes, and I've done this too, and I don't think I'm going to do it anymore. All of my readings, if you're drawn to my reading and I'm talking about your sign in particular, or the sign, actually no, if I'm talking about the sign for you and I'm talking about for the cross watcher, the sign of the person that they were with, if the tables are reversed, then so be it. If you feel the need to flip the role, so be it. I watched one particular tarot reader, I'm not going to say his name, but I love him to pieces. And he'll say, this is not a cross watcher reading. This ain't for you. Or this is just this sign. I don't feel like that's the case because I've watched readings where people are like, hey JS, hi Tina. I've watched readings where people are like, this was you. Don't tell me you didn't do this. This was you. Sometimes I feel like readers read bits and pieces of energy from me. Okay, no. I feel like sometimes there's snippets. Sometimes in readings you see snippets of your life. It doesn't always have to be the whole thing. That's why they say take what applies and leave the rest. So if a reader says something and tables are turned, unless it's an actual personal reading for you, I feel like it can just be switched. That's why I prefer doing these readings. I prefer doing group readings because I feel like I receive the energy well. Like the way my readings are, I've gotten teary-eyed on Lacey. I love him to death. And I won't argue with him. I'll just be like, yes, sir. But I know in my mind, yeah. But oh, I lost my train of thought. Jeez. Yeah. But if you feel like it relates to you, then it relates to you. I'm never going to say anymore. I'm not anymore going to say this is not a cross-watcher reading because I've watched readings, guys, and I'm a Capricorn, that weren't even Capricorn readings, and I could have swore that that was my life. Like, I have YouTube, I pay for YouTube, and my YouTube just goes from, because I'll do a search for tarot for Capricorn, and then it'll just go to different signs, or I'll just pull up tarot, and it'll go to Capricorn, and then sometimes it goes to a different sign, and I'm watching the reading, and I'll be like, son of a biscuit. Dang, he's talking about my life. And then I read the reading, and it's like, Cancer, this person messed up. And I'm like, I'm not even a Cancer. But the readings, I always encourage people, and this is not just for my readings, if you're called to a title, or you feel something, or you see something in a reading, when it's showing up on your phone or on your television or computer, iPad, whatever, and you feel like you want to watch it, I don't think it matters what your sign is, because I feel like you are drawn. Hi, Katongo. I feel like you are drawn to what is meant for you, whether it's your sign or not. And if you think about it, every sign goes through the same crap, just not necessarily all at the same time, is what it feels like when I'm watching these different readings. And there's times where I've watched readings, like because I'm Capricorn readings for a week, and nothing has resonated. So yeah, I love tarot. I really do. But I feel like you're drawn to what's meant for you. I prefer going to Capricorn readings, but I will watch readings that have nothing to do with me, and they will resonate 155%. Messages for the collective, no matter their sign. Oh, okay, so there's 33 of you in here, because people are coming and going. So at the beginning of the reading, I was shuffling and a card came out. Those of you that were here at the beginning, you know what it was. So I'm going to show you this. I have 3 cards that came out. First is this one. This is the Knight of Cups. For some reason lately, and this person is charming and imaginative, they have tact, so when they talk to you, they're going to consider your feelings. They're going to think of your feelings and how things are. And my planter stopped. I need to hear the water, it soothes me. So this person is a negotiator, which means this person can like really have a conversation. So for this card, what I see is a person possibly coming to you, or it's possibly you guys. This is an offer, but I see this person is guarded. It is just like last time, I know, right? But this person is possibly guarded, or you guys are possibly guarded. It's like a cup of love. It's like I have all this to offer you, and it's full of my love, but stand back. Is kind of like what I see. But it's the Knight of Cups. And also with this one, I see somebody, like if they are really interested in you, they're going to be creative in how they do things. And it's a person, I saw that, Tina, congratulations. It's going to be a person where if they are really into you, they're going to do something nice and sweet and thoughtful. Like, hey, let's go have a picnic. Or hey, let's go do this. It's not going to be like, you want to meet at a bar? You want to go have dinner? Which I don't see anything wrong with dinner, but people are not so creative all the time. I have the World card, which is you guys see in the bigger picture, knowing there's a lot more out there beyond this person that hurt you. This is you guys closing out a cycle. You have to decide that you want to close out a cycle. For some of you, the person you were with may have walked away from you and they kind of forced you to close out a cycle. You have to decide what the story is for you. But for me, it's like a lot of you are not fulfilled and you're holding on to somebody that doesn't want to be held, like the snake is holding on to the egg. But if you are watching this at the beginning, I pulled Capricorn's energy, which is the Devil card, which leads me to believe a lot of you were with somebody toxic. Some of you probably were with a Capricorn, because Capricorns can be toxic too, and Capricorns can be cheaters. All signs can be toxic and cheaters, to be honest with you. And so I see somebody that some of you probably feel bound to. There might be codependency. For some of you, I see somebody that doesn't act like they want you, but they don't want anyone else to have you either. So it's like as soon as you start deciding, as soon as you start feeling like you're becoming free of this person, the person comes back to draw you back in. And it's also a person that uses sex to keep you close for some of you. I do feel like some of you are addicted, just like I said in my Capricorn reading yesterday. And again, this is an all signs reading. Hi, Sadie. I feel like some of you are addicted to the person. And for some of you, they might be addicted to you too. Give me a moment. I'm reading comments. Lisa, I was watching too many, so now I try to only watch the ones I get a notification for and usually ring true with me, but have been... Oh yeah, absolutely. Watch other signs too. There's always messages in tarot. I don't know why people think they need to just watch their signs. Ellie, welcome. I'm a Libra moon and a Sagittarius North Node and a Capricorn. All right, so let's see what else is out here. For the general, or for the collective, I should say, because this is us seeing what comes out in the cards. Messages for the collective, please, Spirit. Messages for the collective. So the last card was, you can decide to close out a cycle, right? You know what happens when you decide to actually close out a cycle with somebody that's not treating you right and not honoring you, and you decide to put yourself first and work on nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself and healing? This can happen. You can attract that Two of Cups energy. Because I was talking about you guys being with somebody that is not fair. But you can actually, if you close out a cycle, for those of you that choose to, because there's going to be some of you that try to make things work with this person from your past or your present. And you know what? Nobody can tell you to get tired. You get tired when you get tired. So some of you can meet somebody like this that's going to meet you where you're at, because they're even. So I feel like they're equal. They both have cups. These are emotions. And they're willing to give to each other. It's not just one cup and somebody's like, give me everything you got. See, some of you, your person is like this. And you guys are like this. And when you're empty, you know what happens? Your person just drinks it up and drinks it up. And then they go like this again. And you're like, but I don't have anything to give. I'm tapped out. You're draining the life out of me. I'm tapped out. That's what a lot of you are dealing with. I've been there. It is so not a good feeling at all to deal with somebody like that. You have to choose you. So this person is going to be somebody that reciprocates. It's going to be equal give and take. You guys are going to communicate well. They're going to honor you. You're going to honor them. You guys have to remember, and I feel like a lot of you possibly don't have the best of boundaries. I was guilty of that once. I'm still working on it. It's still a struggle for me. It's very hard to say no sometimes when you really love someone and care for someone, because you don't want to disappoint that person. But sometimes those same people are manipulating you into giving them what they want. So boundaries. The reason I say boundaries is because a person that does not have good intentions is not going to want boundaries. They want somebody that they can push over and take advantage of, and you have to be sure you're not that person. And if you do not have good boundaries, or you don't have boundaries at all, you have to be willing to look at yourself and ask yourself why. My particular situation was because I had somebody in my life that was a control freak. She needs to control everything. I wasn't allowed to do anything. I was not allowed to speak up for myself. So for the longest time, and I used to be very shy, I think I got out of my shyness in my 30s. Really got out of it within the last few years, and I'm 46, about to be 47. So you have to ask yourself where that came from. Was it one of your parents? Was it a previous relationship that you were in where you had to walk on eggshells? Because that's what I had to do. I had to walk on eggshells. So some of you had to walk on eggshells and you couldn't say anything, and so you don't speak up for yourself. You have to speak up for yourself. A lot of times in some relationships, when the person is hurting because the other person is taking advantage and doing whatever they want, the person that's hurting doesn't say anything because they're afraid of making the person mad. They don't want to make the person mad. You should not be afraid of making your partner mad. You're not a child, you're an adult. And so if that is how the relationship is, I think that's a red flag. And if you're making excuses for a relationship and the bad that somebody's doing, that's a red flag too. You have to be willing to be honest with yourself. Anybody that normally watches me knows that I'm all about you looking at yourself and your part and taking accountability and then healing and trying to grow out of it, because I've had to do that too. So I'm not just saying it. It's not easy. Ugh. What did I just say? This is why I love a tarot. You cannot make this up. Boundaries. 7 of Wands. You have to have boundaries. Some of you need boundaries. Stronger boundaries. Some of you actually need boundaries because they are very, very weak. Thank you, Tina. I know I'm missing some comments, so I apologize. But the situation that you were in was very challenging for you. And actually, for some of you, being able to say no and speak up for yourself and set boundaries is going to be a challenge. But you know what? You can do it. Some of you are having to defend yourself. But remember to always protect yourself, even from that person. I was in a relationship once, and I told the person I feel like I have to walk on eggshells. And then I don't remember what we were talking about exactly, the whole conversation, but I remember that I told him, who's going to protect me from you? That's not good. But so you guys have to be protective of yourself and your energy. For some of you, I feel like when you pull your energy back from certain people, it's like they do something to draw you in. Like, I watch how people communicate with me, even in my comments. I have had some people try me. But you may have people in your life, or even this person, they'll send a text message and it just leaves you hanging and wondering, and it's like a person saying something in particular to try to get a reaction out of you, or they're trying to get some energy from you. Cut energy vampires off, whether they're family, friends, lovers, it does not matter. Energy vampires, all they're there for is to take your energy. Especially if you're a good vibe person and you have good energy, the type of person other people want to be around, protect your energy. Messages. I have the King of Pentacles. Hi, Miriam. Hello, New Zealand. I have The King of Pentacles. And what does the King of Pentacles do? He protects his energy, like I was just saying. And you know what's funny about this? I pulled this card earlier and I overlooked it, and it's like right here under my arm. He protects his energy. He's about his security and abundance, which I feel like everybody needs to focus on their money, because guess what? Whether you're in love or not, you've got bills that got to get paid. But this person is kind, which is a reminder of no matter how bad this person was to you, and for some of you, how bad this person will be to you because you're going to choose to stay. Do not let them harden you and make you cold, because that will be you allowing them to block your blessing. But you guys need to protect yourselves and your energy. And just focus on your money. And the things that you want, the things that will make you happy. And that's not as selfish. Well, I guess it's kind of selfish. There's a good selfish. Good selfish is putting yourself first. Especially if people were taking advantage of you. Good selfish is putting yourself first. Messages. So what happens when the collective actually puts themselves first? I'm so waiting for like the Empress card to come out, or Temperance. I'm just waiting. Ooh! Even better. When you put yourself first, for those of you who are not my sign, I'm not even going to say my sign. If you're not my sign and you're new and you've never seen me before, this is the Ace of Cups, which is a new opportunity, relationship, emotional offer, what have you. But this is my self-love card. This is my filling your own cup card. So if you're protecting your energy and you're being a little bit of selfish for yourself, putting yourself first, what are you doing? You are honoring yourself and showing yourself love. This is the best thing you can do for yourself, is love yourself first, because many of you are not loving yourself first. You're loving the other person first, and you're putting them before you. You're putting their well-being before your own. Guys, this is a plane ride, and your person is a child. Some of them are man-childs. Some of them you consider a man-child. Some are a woman-child, I guess. But in the plane, what do they tell you? They tell you to put the mask on yourself first. You need to put the love on yourself first, and then put the love on your person, or whoever you choose to be with. But you have to nurture and take care of yourself first. Fall so in love with yourself that you attract that energy. Be the love that you want. And I feel like some of you are looking for love outside of yourself. When they say you have all the answers within you, you have the answers within you. And I know for some of you, this person has destroyed your self-worth. But you have to put yourself first and show yourself love. Messages. So what happens, if you want to tell us, when they show themselves love and put themselves first? These cards keep trying to pop out and they're just stopping. Messages. Let me do this differently. Yeah, you and this person. When you do start, this is what's going to happen when you put yourself first and the person realizes that you're your own priority. There's going to be an argument because they're not going to like that you're attracting your energy and you're putting yourself first. But it's necessary. For some of you, they may actually get aggressive with you. For some of you, they're going to tell you you're a narcissist. Best believe they're going to tell you you're a narcissist. And that you're selfish. That's manipulation. Just saying. Ooh. Friday, I'm not, this is just general love. You're on time. It's just general. Messages for the collective. It's just a general reading. I'm not doing any. It is collective, yeah. Messages. I love the fact that when you put yourself, and I've experienced this, I was told I was a narcissist for four whole years before I actually looked at it. Linda 68 Einish, there is no one sign. I'm doing everybody. It's just a general, it's a collective reading. Some of you are going to be told you're a narcissist and you're selfish for putting yourself first. That's so funny to me. Messages for the collective, because this is all signs. Messages for the collective. Oh yeah, JS, because he thought you were going to back down by calling you something like that. Ooh! What did I... Okay, so I just said, for you guys that just came on, that you have to show yourself love and start putting yourself first. And that this person is going to start saying you're selfish and you're a narcissist for some of you. Or they're going to say just negative things to get under your skin because they want to have their way, especially if they feel your energy pull back. And I said this is going to be a challenge. It was going to be, they're going to act out. This came out next. I'm not even surprised this came out next. The Tower. They're not going to be able to handle it. They're not going to be able to handle it. For some of you, you don't even have to walk away from this person because they're going to walk away from you because you're holding your ground and you're standing up for yourself. They don't like it. They don't want you to stand up for yourself. They want you to feel like you're weak. Some of them want you to feel like you're nothing without them. Girls and guys, you're everything. Without them, you're everything. This is a Tower moment. And I feel like for some of you, the person is going to feel like they're getting back at you by leaving, and they're going to come up onto a Tower moment, and they're not going to know what hit them. That is crazy to me. I feel like the reading is ending soon. I feel it. I can't believe I've been on here for 60-something minutes already. Of course, I'm talking for like the first 6 or 7 minutes. Messages for the collective. This person. They're gonna say you're selfish. What the hell? For sticking up for yourself and taking care of yourself? Who does that? Messages for the collective. My stomach is growling. I hope you guys cannot hear it. Messages for the collective spirit. Ooh! Oh my God, guys, please. I don't know what came out first. They both came out at the same time. I have to show you this. Remember I said they were going to start saying things about you and they're going to say you're selfish and you're a narcissist? I got the Queen of Swords in reverse. They're going to be manipulative. They're going to be bitter as hell. They're going to purposely do things to try to get under your skin and be spiteful. And for some of you, they're going to be so mad at you that they're going to give you the silent treatment. Oh my gosh, that feels so familiar to me. Ew. It says some of them are going to be bitchy. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. It does not matter. Ooh. Yeah, they're going to be mean because you guys are putting yourself first. That is so funny to me. It's like they're going to be thinking of all this stuff and they're going to be like, why is this person acting different? All signs. Why is this person acting different? Why won't they let me? How come I can't get over on them anymore? So you know what happens? Either you guys walk away from them or they're walking away from you. Some of them are going to walk away from you guys because they're going to be like, I don't know what this person is doing. I can't get over on them anymore. My manipulation is not working. Why is my manipulation not working? And they're going to be like, F this. I'm going to go on to somebody else I can screw over. And for some of you, you're going to walk away. You're going to be like, I don't need to ask you anything. I don't need to know the truth from you because you're a liar and you don't tell the truth anyway. So I'm just going to walk away. I don't know what's out there, but it's got to be better than this. Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry. I've been there too. I know how that feels. But yeah, some of you are just going to be like, I can't deal with this anymore. This person is too much. I feel like for a lot of you, this person is very dramatic. Messages for the collective. I couldn't believe those two cards came out the way that they did. Especially after I said they were going to... Yeah, some of you are going to get gaslit. They're going to tell you you did things that you didn't even do. It's crazy. I don't understand how people are like that. Messages. Come on, Spirit. Ooh. Thank you, everyone who's still here. This is a general all signs reading. I think I'm going to do more of these. I actually enjoy the lives and being able to interact with you guys. I know I have missed some messages. Hi, LEKT. Thank you, love. From Spain. Is that what it said? Oh, from Spirit. I'm sorry. Messages for the collective. Okay, we can't end with just a walking away. I need more. So Spirit's like, pay attention to your intuition. Some of you have been ignoring your intuition, and you need to learn how to listen to your intuition. Look up 1111. Angel number 1111. And the reason I say that is because we have the two pillars here. And I see the 2 there, but it looks like 11. So look up 1111, please. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. So you guys see, Lisa? You keep seeing 1111. Look that up, love. And also 1111, when you add it, is 4. And 4 is the number of stability. Maybe, so when I said focus on you, and focus on your money earlier, you guys may need to focus on your stability. So, you guys have the knowledge. You have to listen to it. Some of you are getting messages and you're not listening to it. This is easy to do when you really love someone because you don't want it to be You don't want the feelings that come to be true. I've done it. It's so easy to do. But when you work on yourself and you start being honest, oh wow. When you work on it and start being honest with yourself and start trusting yourself, because for some of you, like when I said you're gonna be gaslit, some of you have been gaslit, and the person has manipulated you so much that you question even your own thoughts. And you need to become stable with the 1111 equals 4, stability. You need to be stable. You need to be stable in your emotions so that this person doesn't make you act out of character. You need to be stable with your thoughts to where in your intuition, to where you're actually trusting your intuition. Now there's tarot, and a lot of people watch tarot, but I know that there are some people that expect all their answers to come from tarot. Tarot can't do that. You have to make the decision. You have to listen to your intuition. You have to work on your intuition. If you look at her, she just looks so calm. Like she's like, I have the answer and I'm trusting myself. And I'm trusting the universe. Thank you, JS. I love when I hear that. That's really nice. That's what tarot was for me, so I kind of want to do that for everybody else. I told one of my friends really quickly, it's one of my ex-boyfriends. I actually told him, I said, you made a premiere in my video, I talked about you. But I told him, I said, I'm a bossy tarot reader. I'm so bossy. I said, but Capricorns will understand because they're bossy too. Because I'm like, you need to do this and you need to do that, because I don't want any, you know why I'm bossy? Because I've been there, and I never, like if you asked me 10 or 15 years ago, I never would have thought that at 46, I would fall into such a deep depression that I didn't even want to be here anymore. Like my heart was so broken over something that happened over a year before. I was so like distraught, and I got with somebody else, and that just on top of it, it just like broke me. But I was already broken from the previous relationship because I really loved him and I thought he was my 10 of cups and I thought we were working towards something, and apparently I was working towards something myself. So I left that. I didn't ask for answers. I said what I needed to say, and I told him he was emotionally unavailable, and he responded back, because I did it through text, because he hung up in my face on FaceTime, which I thought was rude. But he answered my FaceTime just to tell me he didn't have time to talk to me, and hung up in my face. And so I was like, I can't take this anymore. And it had been building up. It had been building up over months, like many months. I need a Capricorn now, Katongo. Hold your horses, homie. Hold your horses. I need peace of mind. But yeah, he told me that I had him confused with somebody else. I was like, wow, what a message. This person's not wanting to take accountability for anything. I'm not in this by myself. So I'm just really, really big on self-reflection, and I don't like people being screwed over. And you know what I noticed? I have had friends in my life. So I want to be that bitchy friend to y'all. I want to be the bitchy friend that tells you how it is. But I still try to come from a compassionate place, and I still try to encourage you to love on yourself and heal. I haven't had a whole lot of healing cards come lately. My readings lately have been kind of dramatic, which is weird, because normally my readings are all about healing, but I guess it's needed. And so I want to be that bitchy friend that tells you how it is. Because I think the worst type of friend you can have is a friend that doesn't say anything and is your emotional babysitter. Y'all are grown. You do not need an emotional babysitter, because an emotional babysitter is an enabler. If you want to grow and really look at yourself, you need somebody that's going to tell you like it is. I don't see a reason to sugarcoat. Hi, Jasminda. Oh, Jasminda. Hi. Okay, so guys, I don't do personal readings, but there are some people that I have done personal readings for because of a particular program that I'm on. So I think I saw somebody earlier ask me for a personal. The reason I don't do personals is because I've had people ask me and just leave me hanging, and my time is valuable too, and I don't like that. And then I feel like people are not going to, they're going to try to haggle me. So it's just like, ugh. But guess what I pulled? The Ten of Swords. Because this is how some of you were made to feel. Awesome. Linda 68. So some of you, this is my... Yeah, I call this the Left for Dead card. It's like the person just did whatever and didn't care how you felt. They just wanted to do whatever they wanted to do with no regard to you and not wanting to take responsibility for the fact that they hurt you. And the issue I have with relationships nowadays is there's so many options out there. I think a person has options because they want options. And I feel like a lot of you had a person that wanted options and they just went ahead and did whatever. There's a lot of third-party relationships watching me right now. Like a lot of you have been in third-party relationships where the person would be damned if you did this to them, but it's okay for them to do this to you. It's not. This is why I'm so freaking bossy. This is why I'm so bossy. You guys feel a very major loss. Some of you feel like you lost yourselves. Some of you have lost yourselves. And I'm here to tell you it's okay. You can find yourself again. It happens. It especially happens when you make somebody the center of your life and you put somebody first and don't put yourself first. You have to really learn to put yourself first. If you do not have boundaries, you have to learn to have boundaries. Because there's always going to be people that want to take advantage. There's always going to be people that want to take advantage. I'm missing messages. One moment. Katongo. Oh, sorry. Katongo. Katongo, I don't do personals. That's what I was saying. I don't, because people ask me and then I get left hanging. Part of it is because I don't intentionally, like me doing a group reading like this is one thing, but I don't normally do readings to where I'm going into someone's energy, like a third party energy. Like if I did a reading for you and you're like, I want to know how this person is and what they're doing and all this, I don't do that. Because to me, it's kind of like spying on somebody or going into their bank account. This is general, so I don't feel like I'm honing in on just one person. Where when it comes to the other reading, I'm honing in on one person only. And I'm not comfortable with that at this point. I'm really new at tarot. Y'all just don't know how new I am. I started doing tarot readings in June. And then I took a break. And then I started again. And then I took a break again in November. I started in September, and then I took a break in November for like 3 or 4 weeks. And then I just started back. So I am very new at tarot. I need to learn a little bit more about the love. Let me read this. You are awesome. Boundaries. You have boundaries. I wish I was strong then as I am now. You know what? Better late than never. As far as losing yourself, Ellie, you have to put yourself first. That's how you come back from it. You choose you and put yourself first. Don't wait for somebody else to choose you. Choose yourself. Choose yourself. I don't feel like anybody should sit around for somebody to pick them. There's too many people out here. And when I was saying about options, because I get distracted by myself when I'm talking, what I was saying about options, a person chooses to have options. When I'm in a relationship, I don't have options. I don't even know what those options are because I don't care. I am a person that if somebody comes at me and I feel like, oh God, this person is interested, I will shut that crap down. I am not approachable. I am not approachable. A lot of people think I'm mean, and I prefer it that way. I'm a sweetheart until you piss me off. So people make a conscious choice to be with someone. And for some of you, you are with a person that is not happy with themselves, and they're always looking for the next best thing. If you're not happy with yourself, you're never going to be happy with anybody else. Ever. You have to choose yourself. You have to love yourself. And then you have to be strong enough to have boundaries. I am a Capricorn, April. You have to be strong enough to have boundaries. And you have to be strong enough to let people go. Because you know what? A person that is for you is not going to put you through the crap that you were going through. Or that some of you are going through. A person that is actually for you is going to choose you. I won't fight over a dude. I will not fight over a dude. I fought for my relationship. Like, I fought to keep us together. And then I finally got tired. And I was like, what am I even fighting for? I'm always the one doing the work. He wanted to be chased. I'm not a chaser. I'm a Capricorn. I'm an earth sign. The only damn thing I'm chasing is my money. My money. Because guess what? Whether I'm in love or not, I got bills, and they need to get paid. They need to get paid. And same with you guys. Whether you're in a relationship or not, you have bills, and they need to be paid. So I think you should focus on what makes you happy. If you have lost yourself, focus on what makes you happy. Focus on boundaries. Because the thing about self-healing is sometimes you don't notice how healed or unhealed you are until you're in another situation very similar to the last. And I feel like in relationships, like somebody asked me today, was I healed from my relationship? I felt like that was a smart-ass question. How the hell else do you think I can relate to you in a reading? I don't think once you heal, you're healed forever. I think it's an ongoing process because guess what? A lot of you are in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't know. And you went through something in a relationship that stems, a romantic relationship that stems to some crap that happened to you when you were a child. You don't just overnight heal from that and don't have to worry about it anymore. Capricorn season is coming. Any Sagittarius, I want to say happy birthday. But yeah, when it comes to healing, sometimes you're not going to know if you're actually healed until you are in another relationship. I know sometimes I'll read, I was on TikTok once and somebody said something and they were like, please don't get into another relationship until you're healed. And I was thinking, if that was the case for most people, they would never be in relationships. Because healing goes beyond the love relationship with that romantic partner. You were in that situation because of something way before that person in most cases. So you have to heal. A lot of people have to heal our, a lot of us have to heal our child wounds, our mother wounds, our father wounds. And we can't do that. Oh, thank you, Sadie. We can't do that overnight. If you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, because those are the age ranges that I've seen in my chat, in my comments. If it took you that many years to get here to where you're watching tarot, trying to heal, it was something that made you get in a situation with that person or allow that person to do something in particular. We have to hold ourselves accountable for a little bit of it because we chose that person. And a lot of us, and I'm saying us as a collective, a lot of us choose to stay and tolerate crap that we don't even deserve. So you have to learn your value. And you have to unlearn some of the things. And for a lot of you, I feel like you and the person you're with or the person you want to be with, you don't have the same values. It's like you guys are here giving everything and this person is here doing the bare minimum. You can't meet in the middle. You cannot meet in the middle. You can only meet in the middle when it's an equal give and take and there's reciprocity. That's the only way you can ever meet in the middle. Only way. So I've discovered, and some of you, this is a test. Okay, so I'm going to share this. And this will help a lot of you, I think, I feel. When you, like if you had a song with this person, when you can listen to songs that they introduced you to or video, like songs that they sent you that have sentimental meaning, when you can listen to those and not feel emotional, you may not 100% be healed, but you're healing. You've come so far if you can listen to music that the person dedicated to you or sent to you that have some sort of sentimental feeling or meaning to you, and you not cry. That is so much progress. And if nobody has told you, I am here to tell you, you are the shit. And congratulations. Happy healing. All of you. I don't care what your sign is. Happy healing. Because I realized today, because there's certain songs, I will play it. Hi, England. I will play music here that he dedicated to me, and I would just be jamming in the house, dancing by myself, and you would think that I was just like totally in love with the artist. And I'm not. The music is good, and I can listen to it and not feel anything. And in the past, I would break down and cry when it would come on in the radio. Like I drove a long time not listening to anything, or just watching listening to tarot readings in the car, because I couldn't listen to music that he sent to me because it would break me down. Because the feeling I got was like, why did it feel like no matter what I did, it was not enough? I'm enough. I'm enough for me. A lot of you have probably felt like no matter what you did, it wasn't good enough for that person. Nothing's ever enough for a person that's not enough for themselves. As long as you're enough for yourself, regardless of your sign, regardless of your gender, regardless of your sexual preference, I don't care. If you're watching this, as long as you're enough for you, that is all that matters. Because you are worthy of love and deserving. And you are worthy of somebody that's going to be honest and cherish you and honor you and have integrity even when you're not there. Not like the person who goes out with their friends and their friends are trying to hook them up like she's not going to know, or we're in a different area code. She don't need to know. What happens in New York stays in New York. Not that type of crap. It's the guy that's like, nah, dude, I'm not doing that because I wouldn't want her to do it to me. Or the girl that's like, no, thank you, I'm not going to do that. You might want to do that to your guy, but I love and respect my man. I'm not going to do that. That's what you guys deserve. And respect. A person constantly testing your boundaries does not respect you. You're going to want somebody, you need somebody, and you will have someone if you heal and get away from this person. You can find somebody that will give you the respect that you need, that you deserve. Because you guys will give it to each other. You will earn it from each other. Woo! And I said all that to say that somebody feels left out in the cold, or they're going to. It's up to y'all. Somebody's going to feel left out in the cold. It is wintertime. It's cuffing season, guys. You don't need to cuff with nobody that ain't good. Cuff yourself. I got invited to somebody's house for Christmas. If I wasn't going, guess what I'd be doing? I'd be sitting here drinking hot cocoa, watching Christmas movies by my damn self, having the time of my life. So yeah, somebody feels left out in the cold or is going to feel left out in the cold. I have a feeling some of you feel like you're left out in the cold, like there's a loss. But let me tell you, if a person did you dirty and betrayed you, there is absolutely no way that person is a loss. That person may have done you a favor. And it might be hard for some of you to hear now. Why is there a bug in front of my thing? Sorry, my planner has bugs and I found a bug flying. You'll probably see me try to kill it on camera. I'm sorry. But, yeah. I feel like for some of you, your person might be going through a rough time. And it could be for some of you guys. I want to know how many of you are not with your person, and then right before Christmas, they reach out because you guys normally buy gifts. Has this happened to anybody? Please let me know in the comments. I'm going to give you guys a moment. Is there anybody? No one? I just feel like somebody's going to hear from their person. Ooh, 3 of y'all? Oh, 2. Oh, no. 3, 4. No, no, no. Yeah, I feel like somebody's struggling right now. Linda, why is he coming over? Ooh. I feel like for some of you, this person is struggling financially. And they're going to try to kiss up. Ooh. I am here to tell you that you are the loss. They are not the loss. They're just the loser. Oh! I had 3 cards come out. Did you guys see that? One momento. So, I have the 10 of Wands because this was too many burdens. Too many burdens. There was extra responsibility in the relationship because you were not only carrying the weight for yourself, you were carrying the weight of this person because you guys were doing the most giving and it was not an equal give and take. For some of you, you feel really burnt out and exhausted. And it was a struggle. But it's like, for some of you, being with this person is almost like having another child. Somebody else to take care of. So, I have the King of Swords. And this is intellectual power, truth, reason two different ways, but the reason that really comes to my mind is, why are you trying, if you're trying to be with this person, why are you trying to be with this person? What do they have to offer you emotionally? Why did you stay with this person so long? Why are you staying with this person? Do they have integrity? I just mentioned integrity. But this is about intellectual power. So I did this yesterday in my Capricorn reading. I asked Capricorns, I said for some of them, this person might have been strict, meaning the person like had rules, like you can't do this, you can do this, you can't do this. But they held, for some of you, they hold you to a standard they don't even hold themselves to. Like they may tell you you can't do something because they don't want you to do it to them, but they're okay doing it to you. And then when I mentioned integrity earlier, some of these individuals have no integrity. Actually, most of them probably don't have integrity. Meaning that they'll act respectful in your face. These are for the ones that are not even straight up disrespectful, because I think some of you have dealt with people straight up disrespectful. Act respectful in your face, but when you're not around them, they act single. That's not integrity. So you guys have to make a conscious decision, and it has to be a head over heart decision, because you're going to have to take your emotions out of it and decide to choose yourself. Once you have mental clarity and you can actually be honest with yourself and kind of take your power back by not allowing this person to keep you in a mental prison, like really be honest with yourself. Some of you will cry, it'll be hard, but you can do it. You can close out a cycle. You can end this crap. Because for some of you, this person is like a bad luck charm. You have to be positive and get out of the negative self-talk and the negative thinking that you have, and know that you deserve the best and trust in the universe that they will do that for you. But you have to take the proper steps. You have to take the proper steps in order to free yourself. It says the universe is in control. It's like, for some of you, when you move away from this person, you're going to realize how things change for you. You ever known a person, well, some of you do know, this person brings your energy down. Some of you, your life has changed for the negative ever since this person has been in it. You're spending more money than you normally would because, like I said, they're like a child. But yeah, this could be the end of a cycle. Your luck can change. I think that is amazing. I said the reading was near an end like 30 minutes ago. I think I lied. Spirit's like, nope. We don't care if you have to work tomorrow and have not eaten dinner. I'm okay. My hunger pains went away, so I'm good. Messages for the collective. I am doing all signs, Spirit. What messages do you have for all signs, please? Because your person has options. You guys can have options too, because guess what? You guys are single. Or you'll be having options single. Because what you're in is not a relationship. Also, keep in mind that sometimes these options are distractions. They're like tests from the universe. And if you've seen yourself in a cycle where every time you're in a relationship it ends the same way, it's because you're failing the tests. In life, the test is first and then the lesson. The test, they teach us wrong in school. They teach us the lesson in school and then they test us. But in life, the lesson is later. The test is first. And you guys will be tested with options. You have to be sure that you don't do what you've always done if you want something to happen different in your life. Messages for the collective, please. Messages. If Spirit makes me go through this whole deck, I'm going to scream. It's been an hour and a half. Ooh. Yeah. I love when this card comes out because I read it both ways. So, some of you are imbalanced. Your energy is really off. And you feel out of control. You need to heal. Some of you are dealing with somebody really reckless. For others of you, oh, also, some of you are just giving, but not to yourself. Hi, I surrender to you, Lord. Me too. You're not grounded, you're emotionally imbalanced. And you have no, so when I see these, and I didn't mention this last night, but when I see these, I think of these as boundaries because they remind me of the 9 of Wands. But upright, this is the energy you need to be in. You need to have your mental clarity and be really looking and evaluating things for how they really were. Some of you need to have faith and turn to spirituality to help you heal. You need to have boundaries. Develop stronger boundaries. You need to balance yourself. And see her, she's standing in the water and on the ground. So these are her emotions, but she's grounded. She's emotionally balanced. You need to work on your emotional stability. And there's a crown there. For me, that's like standing in your truth, standing in your power. But healing and nurturing yourself, giving to yourself, taking care of yourself. And although you see that road, it feels like a long, lonely road, but it is so worth it for yourself. You'll be so happy. So in like 6 months or so, when my channel has exploded and you guys are out of this energy, I hope you're still subscribed, because I'm staying subscribed to everyone because I still like watching readings, because I eventually need to start doing money readings. But you'll be like, Nay, it was so hard and I thought I wasn't going to make it. Thank you for encouraging me. Just when I was ready to give up, you said what I needed to hear. And I'm only saying this because I have had people say this to me. And it's such a nice feeling. It's so fulfilling. Okay. So, some of you guys will be finding your purpose with the Temperance card. You will practice self-control, because some of you will have more control, because when this person's like trying to come over because they want something from you, you will be able to say, I'm good, thank you, no thank you. But you guys are healing, and you're being patient with yourself and with your progress. It does not happen overnight, so you're being patient with yourselves. You're balancing emotionally, you're staying grounded, you're finding your calm and your peace. For some of you are finding your purpose. For example, I turned to tarot to heal. And what is my purpose? Tarot to help people heal. And I thought I was never going to find my purpose. And it was like, oh crap. This person broke my heart. Well, I broke my own heart breaking up with him, but it was after he had broken my heart so many times. He helped me, that heartbreak helped me find my freaking purpose. Because I decided to choose me and put myself first. And I turned to tarot. And here I am. Messages for the collective. I love that you guys are supportive with each other. I think that's so nice. Messages for the collective. Come on, spirits. Let's see. They don't want to come out. This is this is because some of you have your head in the clouds. Because you're just like so in love with this person. Which there's nothing wrong with being in love with the person. But sometimes people need to be loved from a distance. And you see how lonely she looks on that rock? All that water in the background is her feelings. He or she, the love. And this person is like giving the love. Like some of you are giving the last of the love you have in yourself to this person who's just gonna spit in the cup because they don't care. And then for some of you, I feel like you're not listening to your intuitive messages, which has already come up. It's like you're naive and you're daydreaming. And I feel like some people are actually really naive to where stuff is happening right in front of their face and they just don't see it because they don't want to. Messages. I'm going to take a moment to read the comments because I think I've missed a lot. Come on, Spirit. You're making me earn my keep. Messages. Spirit's like, ma'am. Ew. I don't even know how to take this one. It's right before Christmas. I'm sorry. I feel like somebody's ex is going to try to come back right before Christmas. Fast. It's like somebody's trying to use their intellect to come back. They're like trying to have a strategy to come back in. Like, how can I get back in? For some of you, it's like, how can I get back in so I can screw up again? Because this person's going to keep taking me back. Don't be that person. Yes, Jackie, I saw that. Messages. Ew. So, remember what I said about stability earlier? Ooh! The live is 111 minutes long. Right now. 111, angel number 111. So, this person is trying to come back after they left, or after you leave them. You guys don't have a strong foundation. And I feel like your person, for some of you, your person is not getting along with anybody. Like, they feel like the whole world is against them. Their finances are screwed up. Some of them want you guys because you're the stable ones. But if you take that person back, you're not going to be stable. They're just not good for your stability. But if you focus on yourself, 1111, that's the number for this card. See right there, 1111. This is the coming together card. This is the family and friends card. I feel like some of you are being supported by your family and friends. For some of you, you probably are going through this alone. If you talk to your family and friends, they will support you. I will say, if anyone has dealt with, and I don't like the word, although I've used it, a narcissist, or been in a manipulative situation, and you feel like you don't have support, there are groups like that on Facebook, because I was in a group like that actually helped me get past the stuff I was dealing with a few years ago. But this is about your stability. This is about meeting someone that you can have a foundation with. Like, you guys can start a relationship with a very strong foundation. And part of having a very strong foundation, and this is probably what a lot of you did not do in your relationship. Sorry, I need to hold my selenite. What you did not do in a relationship is have an actual conversation with this person about what it is that they wanted. And then later down the line, when you started having problems, ask them if that's still what they wanted. And this is if you even had the conversation, because I realized in my relationship, I just left. Because I was made to feel this small. He started making comments about my body and my weight, and I've had issues from my mom in regards to that. So he touched on some childhood wounds, which I didn't even know was an issue until I got in a relationship with him, because I had never had issues like that before. But you have to be sure and communicate with this person to make sure you guys are on the same page. Because for some of you, you got in a relationship with somebody that said they wanted a relationship while they were trying to figure out if they wanted a relationship and what they actually wanted. People do this a lot. So you have to touch base, and you have to make sure you're on the same page. And you have to be comfortable enough with yourself and happy enough with yourself to where when you've put time into someone and you're not on the same page and you're just giving and this person is out entertaining the world, you have to be comfortable enough to be able to walk away. Don't be like, but I've invested so much time. So you want to waste more time? How about invest that time into yourself, conserve your energy, and keep working on what makes you happy and healing, and then the universe will bring somebody else that will eventually be on the same page as you. This is all about your stability. And this is about being with somebody that makes you feel like home. Because your person, you might feel like home to them, but they do not make you feel like they do not feel like home to you. They do not feel like home to you. So you need to get around people that celebrate you. This is about getting around people that celebrate you. For some of you, it's a person that you haven't even met yet. But if you start the relationship with a solid foundation and communicate about what it is you actually want and what your morals and values are to make sure you're on the same page. Oh, Mason Walls, I'm sorry, love. That's how you get that. And that could be somebody that you actually grow with. That could be something that turns into a marriage. You know what I'm saying? This is so funny. This is 7 of Pentacles. This is my long-term investment in myself card. This is you guys planting seeds and doing the work and working on yourself. Investing in yourself. Stop investing in this person that is like a bottomless piggy bank. You keep putting money in there and there's nothing to take for you. There's nothing to give because the money just disappears. That's how you guys feel. But this person, you guys need to invest in yourself. Think about your future and your stability, because whether this person is in your life or not, you still have bills you got to pay. Persevering, planting seeds, being patient with yourself and with your progress, and know that it took however many years you are to get here. And you're not going to change overnight. You're not going to unlearn overnight. You're not going to build boundaries overnight. You're not going to pick better overnight. I told my therapist, because I have a therapist. I see her once a month. I have been seeing her for over 3 years. And if some of you are going to therapy, I'm here to let you know, you're probably going to think therapy is not helping you. Right when you think therapy is not helping you is right when therapy is actually helping you. You have to fight the urge to leave and just stay a little bit longer, because that is your ego that does not want to change. But therapy helped me, and I told my therapist, I said, my picker is broken. My picker is broken. And that when I was in therapy, that's when I realized my boundaries were very, very weak. And I was overgiving myself. And that's what a lot of you have done. But I feel, this is funny because this card's like this. So when I see this, I always think there's going to be a message coming. And this person's going to be like, I know you do everything for me. This is what I have for you. Because this is all this person has to offer. For some of you, it's just sex. I'm sorry. Ain't no sex that good. Why are they coming? Because they know you are consistent, loyal, and faithful. Why does that matter? Because for some of you, they went to somebody else that they thought was better because they were being superficial. And that person is none of these things. They're not consistent, they're not loyal, and they're not faithful. If you should slip up and let this person back, protect yourself. For some of you, this person sees you as a financial opportunity. You'll know who you are. But you guys can manifest whatever it is you want. You just have to take the steps. I cannot believe I've been doing this for 2 hours, guys. This is crazy. Woo! There's a lot some of you still don't know. And I've said this in a previous reading. Some of you have made up a story. You don't even ask your person questions. You just accept whatever they say, knowing you don't know anything. This is the Moon card. This is secrets and things hidden and not knowing. Some of you have made up a story. And what that means is you didn't even get the right answer to the questions that you had. You just filled in the blanks yourself. But what this also means is some of you are actually lying to yourself about your situation. You're not being honest with yourself. You're choosing not to see things that are right in front of you. You're not trusting your intuition. Some of you are really, really confused. It's like this person fed you an illusion, and because the illusion feels better to you than the truth, you're accepting it. The bad part about that is once you do that, you can't even blame this person. But for some of you, I feel like the truth is coming out. Moon in reverse, because this is actually how the card came out. But when there's certain cards, I will read them both ways because I know it's not everybody. But for some of you, the truth is coming out. Some of you have had dreams. I think some of you have probably had downloads. I had some downloads. Oh, thank you, Sadie. Yeah, I started reading tarot in June. I have some videos that I did for like 2 weeks. And then I fell off until September. Thank you very much. But some of you, I think some of you are letting go of the fear, like the fear of being afraid to start on your own. New, I think some of you are starting to build up the courage to do that. Okay, this makes me think I should be pulling up the Strength card at any moment. And like I said, you can manifest whatever you want. You guys have the power to do so. You have all the tools. You just have to utilize them. Be focused. Have willpower. Allow things to inspire you. Some of you have just lost all inspiration because of this person. Messages. I feel like this one wants to come out because I went like this. One moment. This was the deck upside down. You guys are overcommitted and your person has the inability to commit. And for some of you, this is getting so hard, you can't even you're like trying to juggle between this person and yourself. And it's like you're losing the battle with yourself for this person. They are not worth it. If they are hurting you repetitively, they are not worth it. You're worth it. I'm telling you, you're worth it. Oh. The Nine of Cups. Contentment, satisfaction. This is right before the Ten of Cups. We pulled all cups. We pulled the Ten of Cups because this is what you thought your person was. That's what I thought my person was. We pulled the Ace of Cups, which is you guys focusing and loving yourself, nurturing yourself, putting yourself first, filling your own cup, being the love that you want and know that you deserve. Wish fulfillment. When I tell you to work on yourself when the Ace of Cups comes out, it's pretty much to get here. To get to wish fulfillment. Emotional richness. You're thirsty for cups? Me too. Being satisfied with your life, regardless of who is in it. Tina, we're going to need you to start with 1 cup, ma'am. I'm going to need you in the morning, and this might sound stupid to some people, but I'm going to need you every day to go on YouTube and listen to, it's a YouTube video. You hear Dr. Wayne Dyer, and it's a bunch of I am statements. You need to listen to that, ma'am. Yes, I'm being bossy because you can handle it, Capricorn sister. Messages for the collective, all signs. Yeah. Some of you feel like a failure. So, you failed yourself by not choosing yourself, is what I'm here to tell you. You're not a failure because something didn't work out with somebody when you were trying and they were not, and they were abusing the love that you have. You can't be a failure with somebody like that. It's inevitable that it fails. You failed yourself by choosing that person. Some of you are in this energy now because you're in grief and sad that the relationship is over. But some of you are also feeling like this. Hi, Shani. Some of you are also feeling like this because you chose to stay as long as you did. People will treat us the way that we allow. Messages for the collective, all 12 signs. People will treat us how we allow. I cannot believe this reading is this damn long. This is ridiculous. Yeah. I feel like some of you are waiting for your person to choose you. Don't be a pick-me. Choose yourself. Choose your damn self. But some of you are looking at what else is out there. And you're working on your growth. And you want to see what else the universe has for you because you know there's a lot more than this person. Because ever since this person came into your life, things have been difficult. Messages for the collective, all 12 signs. What's so bad is I know nobody wants to sit here and watch like 2.5 hours of damn video. So yeah, some of you are in a mental prison because this person is just in your mind. You're doing this to yourself. Don't give them power. You feel helpless. You're not helpless. You're choosing not to help yourself, some of you. But get out of the limited beliefs. And for some of you, this person kind of put you in that energy the way that they were talking to you. Know if they're talking negative and they're belittling you, it's not true. It's manipulation. Messages for the collective. Messages for all signs. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, they thought they were getting away with something. Son of Swords. They're dishonest, sneaky, scheming. Definitely betrayal. They're deceptive. Bad thing is the person probably is deceptive with themselves, meaning when they do screwed up things, they justify it. Or they tell themselves it's really not that bad. That's not good energy. Messages. Woo! Oh, yeah, because they wanted to win at all costs. This is you. This is them. Because they are hiding something. I don't think you were here, Shawnee, but I had already pulled the moon card. They are hiding something. That's exactly why both of these cards came out. The 7 and the 5 of Swords. That's why they both came, because they are hiding something. They're trying to get away with crap. They're deceptive and they're sneaky as hell. And if you guys have somebody in your life that says there's something not right about that person, think about that. Because my dad told me, he was like, he's hiding something. And I just ignored my dad like he was crazy. And then after I left, I was like, why did you say that? And my dad didn't want to tell me. He was just like, I just felt like he was hiding something. Something just didn't seem right. And I was like, wow, why didn't I listen to him then? Yeah. Earlier I was talking about people pushing your boundaries. They're testing your limits. Your limits are being tested. You have to have boundaries. Boundaries is coming up again. For some of you, you feel like just giving up on everything. Don't. Give up on this person because they're not good for you. If they're having you in a low energy and feeling depleted, they're not good for your health. But if you're working on yourself and you feel like giving up on that because it feels like a lonely road, don't give up. You're so close to success. Remember earlier what I said about music? If you can listen to songs the person dedicated to you and not cry, like not boohoo snot cry, and can listen to it and dance and have a good time by yourself, that's healing. Ooh, speaking of healing, the Star card, which is all about healing. I love tarot. This is about healing. This is about having inner clarity and rejuvenation. This is about having hope, maintaining faith, being positive and inspired, knowing that miracles are possible, having clarity. Ooh-wee. Messages. This is the other card I was waiting for. The Empress card. It did come up upside down. This is one card I feel the need to read both ways. is because some of you are dependent on others, which means to me you're codependent. Some of you. Some of you are like fighting growth because you're wanting to stay in this situation which has kept you stagnant. The person is totally neglecting you, and you're choosing to stay. For others of you, so you guys that I just talked about, you need to change and get into the Empress energy, where you're nurturing, you're creating things, you're making things happen, you're abundant. It says fertility. Please have safe sex with this person because you do not want a child locking you into this negative energy or entity for 18 years. To me, this is somebody that's nurturing. And with the butterflies, it's somebody that's going through the necessary changes. And she knows that there's a world out there waiting for her. A world that has a lot more to offer than this person that was keeping her stagnant. Oh, wow. I just said codependent, didn't I? Queen of Cups in reverse, because some of you are feeling insecure and overly sensitive and fragile and codependent. You're in a victim mentality because you guys are overgiving. What needs to happen, and some of you are working on this, some of you are already here, where you're working on your healing and you're in the flow, you're staying caring, you're not allowing this person to make you cold-hearted, you're healing. Some of you are probably helping friends or family heal with some things that they've gone through. Some of you guys are being healing in the dang comments by uplifting each other and being supportive. So wonderful. Oh, Sadie, I hope not. Messages for the collective. Yeah. Don't allow this person to make you cold. Continue being the warm, caring, nurturing person that you are. Trust your intuition. Be supportive to those who deserve it. Ew. The Hermit card. See, that is a picture of Saturn. That is my planet. Saturn is the planet of lessons, because some people are hard-headed. It's lessons because some people have not made changes, but they expect different results. This is saying that some people need to go into hermit mode and spend some time alone to evaluate things and see things for what they really are. Do some soul searching. Introspection. Just withdraw temporarily. Messages. Spirit's going to make me go through every single card. Messages for the collective. This is perfect. Hard-headed. Well, at least you're owning it, Tina. Thank you. There needs to be justice. There will be justice. Karma. cause and effect. You guys are taking accountability. For some of you, this person's not going to take accountability. And they are not fair. And see this? The person had one thing to offer you and you were doing all the giving. It was not balanced. Oof. Three of Pentacles. Disharmony, misalignment, working alone because you were working at this relationship by your damn self. There was no teamwork. There was a lot of conflict. For some of you, there was competition, and the person's ego's like ridiculous. It's probably a person that doesn't want to look at themselves in their part. For some of you, not all. I'm surprised I didn't pull the Strength card. I mean, it's bound to come because the deck is almost over. Do you see how thick it is? The reading's over. Okay, let me show you this. I mean, I'm going to read it and then I'm going to show you. So you guys need to, some of you are in balance, and there was definitely a breakup for a lot of you. For some of you, there will be. Honestly, because you guys made a bad choice by staying with this person. For some of you, the person you're with is constantly making bad choices, and those choices hurt you. So you have to decide to love yourself. Like I said, pick yourself, choose you. Don't wait for somebody to choose you. Some of you are detached. You're in a situation where a person treats you like you're less than. They're not showing you love and respect, and you're detached, but you're still there. For some of you, your person is totally detached. For others of you, I feel like your person has the option of somebody else and they just like don't know what to do. Like I said earlier, a person has options because they want options. That's a choice. This is a wake-up call for you. It is a wake-up call with the Judgment card. You have to look at yourself and your part in the relationship and see the amount of stuff that you've tolerated and ask yourself why. It's an awakening. You have to, a lot of you are going to have to forgive yourself. You're going to have to release the guilt you have. Some of you are staying because you're like, I don't want to leave this person because they're not going to be able to survive. Well, they should have thought about that before they screwed you over. So you're going to have to make the final decision. It's up to you, because guess what? And I read this way at first, and remember I said there's certain cards I read both ways. Your decision, your final decision determines on if you end up in this energy. And if your person is totally screwing you over and can't seem to keep their part in their pants and things like that, or keep her legs closed, then that sounds like a pretty easy decision to me. What would you tell your child or your sister or your brother or your best friend? You would tell them to keep it moving. Why should you keep it moving? So you can get to this. Because if that person was the person meant for you, they wouldn't be breaking your heart 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. For some of you, 200,000 times. I'm exaggerating. But once you completely love yourself, I'm going to find it. I can't believe I have all these cards out. Once you completely love yourself, memento. Once you completely love yourself, I'm saying this numerous times on purpose. Once you completely love yourself, you will not allow somebody to walk all over you. You will know your worth. You will not allow somebody to walk all over you and treat you like crap. Nine of Cups. You have to be the love you want. You have to totally give to yourself first. Once you can do this and you're totally happy with everything in your life, you get in that Nine of Cups energy. That person gets in that Nine of Cups energy. Your self-love along with their Nine of Cups energy is 10 of Cups. Their self-love along with your, their self-love along with your Nine of Cups energy is 10 of Cups. Once you completely fall in love with yourself and you just live your best life, and it doesn't have to be live your best life, but once you're content with everything and you don't depend on somebody else for your happiness, because that's the problem with people in relationships, and I've been one of them. I'm calling myself out too. I'm going to answer questions once I finish the reading, because I see the comments. I'm missing good comments, I know. Once you completely love yourself and you are understanding that you are responsible for your own happiness. Nobody is responsible for your happiness but you. I had to learn, I had to learn that I can't put my happiness into somebody else, because you know what I did? I put my happiness into somebody else that was not even happy with himself. And he started picking me apart. At first, I was the best thing ever, and then he just started slowly picking me apart. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, what? He started picking me apart because he was not happy with himself. So when you're like, no matter what I do, it's not good enough, you're never going to be enough for somebody that's not enough for themselves. So you have to be enough for yourself. Completely love yourself. And when you get with the other person that's in the Nine of Cups energy like you are, completely happy, that's 10 of Cups, because this is your self-love and theirs. This is their self-love and yours. I'm losing cards because I talk too much. And then that person will find you, because you guys will both be in the Nine of Cups energy. You'll go from the One of Cups to the Ace of Cups to the Nine of Cups. And you'll be ready to give. You'll be so ready to give. Like, you'll be ready to give your love to a person that's willing to give love back equally. This is somebody, I feel like for some of you, it might be somebody where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I cried over the past person. Like, I was so devastated. The person did me a favor. Like, where has this person been all my life? This new person that you have not met yet, or some of you probably know, but I can assure you it's not your past person if they've been treating you like crap. They've been waiting for you to get your crap together. And for some of you, they've been getting their crap together too, because they decided to choose themselves, and that they were going to work on themselves, because they know when they're ready, the universe is going to bring the person that matches their energy. And you have to wonder if the past person, the universe possibly brought somebody that matched your energy at a particular time when you were not in the right mindset, and you got with that person and you kind of got out of that energy and you fell in love with the person, and then you didn't realize that maybe your energy was off when you met them to begin with. But you guys can love yourself and raise that vibration, because the person you're dealing with is low vibrational. Because I'm sorry, high vibrational people, I don't think do that. But this is romance and unity And this is somebody who you're going to know. It's like fate, like they were sent by God. The universe, the trees, whatever you believe, I don't care. It's like somebody where you're like, you guys go through everything together. Look at the cycles of the moon. You go through everything together. It's a person that's for you and about you. And you guys are on the same page. And you guys are supportive. And it's a deep connection and it's divine love, and there's no doubt, because the person is going to think of your feelings before they act. And when they make plans, unlike your past person, they're not going to make plans that include you because they don't have to pay for stuff. They're going to make plans that include you because they're thinking of a future with you. I am done. Woo! I'm hot. I'm tired. So let me read comments one moment. Because I missed a lot. I lost a lot of people too because this shit is long. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, this is so long. Oh, I saw somebody learn something. Okay, great. I'm so glad. Okay, so I'm only going to go back so far because this is a lot. Oh, Lisa, they should have, you shouldn't have to stop going to therapy. They should have telehealth, teletherapy. I go to teletherapy. My therapist used to live here. She lives in Georgia now. We're in two totally different states. Oh, Mason Walls. He don't have to admit nothing. You know what you know. Capricorn, you feel like I'm speaking directly to you, Dominique Jones. You're so thankful to have found my channel. Thank you. I'm so glad you found my channel too. Jackie, you said it's true what I'm talking about. Thank you. Tina agreed. I appreciate you. Mason Walls, you're thirsty for your cups. They're coming, baby. You just got to work on yourself and focus on you. Shauna's a Taurus. Hey, girl. Hey. Sending prayers and strength for healing for all. Oh, April, that's so sweet. I love the support. Learned so much from this reading. Good advice. Kudos, Nay. I like you a lot. You're so damn pretty too. Oh, thank you. Sit here as long as needed, as long as the messages take. Yeah, these were long. I'm tired. I didn't even eat dinner yet. Feel like they're hiding something. Yeah, because they are. If you feel it, then it's probably happening. If they've given you reason to, or they're being secretive. Oh, wow, 32 years. Well, damn. Happy, healthy healing. Absolutely, Sadie. Self-love. Oh my God, Lisa? My auntie asked me if kid's dad was a pedophile. Stopped talking to auntie for years. Still not good, but she was right. Oh my God. Did you, Lisa, did you say this because I was saying how my dad said that something was off about him? I'm waiting for you to comment. I hope you're still here. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that just gave me shivers. Okay. Haven't heard from him yet, but I'm pretty sure he'll be reaching out. Oh, I hope he doesn't for your sake. Hermit mode. Yeah, I think a lot of people have. Yep, Tina, I know you're hard-headed, girl, but that's okay. You're learning. Insanity. Okay, April's yelling at her phone about the reading. It's okay. 1111. Stability. Look up angel number 1111. And then earlier I saw the clock and it said, or the timer for the live, and it said 111 minutes. We're now at 154 minutes. Oh my God. All right, Nay, we would like to invite you to Easter Island one day for holiday. Katongo, I'm afraid if I go to an island, you won't let me leave. I'm joking, I'm joking. I'm being silly. I don't travel because of COVID. Wow, I hit a home run. Wait, did I hit a home run? Or he hit a home, I don't know, it's okay. I'm in Australia, don't really do it much here, not really locked down where I am, but difficult to get places. Why, when I listed to sign, it signs that led me to him for him to end up leaving. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay, that's all the messages. Whew. Okay, guys, I'm tired. If you don't have, I'll give like 5 minutes for questions if you have questions. If you don't have questions, I will end the live. Okay. Oh my God. He deserves to be buried underneath a prison. That is disgusting. Holy smokes. I don't understand why people mess with children like that. That's no. I don't think doing anything wrong to another human. Okay, well, there's his karma. Sorry, not sorry. I'm sorry, that was ugly, but it's unfortunate situations like that are probably the only way people like that stop abusing. I'm very sorry. Oh no, but it's their dad. It's like a touchy subject. They should have respected that though. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that, Lisa. Well, Shawnee, I'm glad it hit home. I am glad. I can't believe I've done a reading this long. Okay, when it says 160 minutes, I'm done. Hi, Little Fire. This live has been going for 156 minutes. In 3 minutes, it's ending because I'm so exhausted. It was good, though. I enjoyed interacting with people. And it's all signs. You might have to take a few days to watch this one because I'm sure a lot of people are not going to watch it because it's so damn long. But it is very in-depth. Ouch. Yeah. It was worth it, though. I helped a few people. So it's all signs in one big ass general reading. So you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for watching. I know some people were like, ooh, does she ever shut up? This reading is going on forever. Is it gonna stop? Wait. Oh no. Where'd it go? It's therapeutic though. You've killed a lot of people, I'm sure, for one. Oh, you meant healed. Oh, you meant healed. It says killed. It's like I haven't killed nobody. April, what are you talking about? Oh, you meant healed or helped. I don't know. One of those. April needs to wear glasses. Oh, that's so funny. She meant healed or helped. I don't know which one, but that's okay. It's like I didn't kill anybody. Oh, that's too funny. Thank you. Thanks, Mason Walls. You're welcome. Oh, I got 1 minute and 10 seconds. I'm going to stay till 160. I think this was a good reading. Because sometimes in the readings, after I do the readings, I'll be like, oh God, why didn't I say this? It's because it didn't come to me. And then there's other times I'll do readings and somebody will say something about a reading and I'll be like, well, let me go and watch. And then I'm like, I don't even remember saying those things. It's weird. But in my videos, so for those of you who are just joining, okay, this is going to take longer than 160 minutes, like I said. But regardless of your sign, I did a Capricorn reading yesterday. I feel like it had a lot of useful information if you like want to be able to look at yourself and are trying to grow and don't mind being called out on the things you probably don't want to see, it might be the reading for you. That particular reading touched on a lot of things. It was like an hour and 13 minutes. But I think it's worth watching. This reading today made me think of that one a lot. Even though it's Capricorn, honestly, most people are probably going to relate if they've been dealing with something, especially if they resonated with this one. And this is a general for all 12 signs. So I missed some comments. I think she's been talking into her phone again. Oh yeah, probably so, Tina. That's what it sounds like. Thank you, April. Keep doing what you do, but stop for today. Oh, I have to. Yeah, I'm done. All right, guys. Love you. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, I will do another live soon, and it will not be this long. This is only my second live ever. This is way too long. But it was necessary. I feel like it was necessary to help somebody. So I'm going to drink my Dandy Blend, which is non-coffee. And I'm going to make me some food because all I've had today has been green juice. So good night. Take care. See you guys on my channel later. If you are not subscribed and you're seeing me for the first time, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye. Thank you, Katango. Love you guys too. Bye.